Today's deck is built around Gisa, Glorious Resurrector, and if you guys don't know what this card does, essentially it allows us to steal our opponent's creatures after we've destroyed them off the battlefield and use them as our own. Now this card does have a slight downside, and it does make those creatures have decayed, so they're only good for about one turn. But what's great about this deck is that there's plenty of other ways that we can generate a lot of value by killing our opponent's creatures. We have things like Slaughter Specialist, which is going to get very big very fast. We've also got Morbid Opportunist for some card draw, as well as Realm Eater for some board sweeps. Now of course this deck is synergistic with removal, so of course this deck is going to have a plethora of removal spells, making this a very annoying removal tribal deck. But it is a lot of fun, and I know you guys are going to enjoy this video a lot, so stay tuned to the very end for the full deck breakdown and analysis. And in the meantime, there is a deck list in the links in the description below if you guys need that. And if you guys enjoy content just like this and you guys find any value in today's video, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button as well as the subscribe button for future content just like this. But that's enough of me, guys. Enjoy the gameplay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very cool deck for you guys today. This one is going to be a removal tribal, but it's not going to be the obnoxious, like, remove everything and not really do anything. This is going to have a lot of interactions based on our removal, which is really cool. We have the Glorious Resurrection, the Realm Eater. We got a lot of really cool creatures that do things when we are killing our opponent's things. So hopefully get more than just one for one interaction here. Let's see what our opponent's on here, because they got the Quandrix sleeves, which is very interesting. What are we playing? Are we playing Quandrix? Are we playing it? We are. Wow. All right, we do find our third land drop, which I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was really scared that we weren't going to hit it. Really glad we hit it. All right, so we are going to get down a Realm Eater then, and hopefully it sticks, and not only sticks, but stays on the field for a little while. I got to imagine our opponent's probably not running a whole lot of creatures, to be honest, unless this is a ramp deck. Fading Hope, that's annoying. That is annoying. Field Trip, it is a big ramp deck here. Our spot removal should be pretty good. The Titan of Industry, though, having the shield counters is pretty messed up. All right, let's go Realm Eater again here. I need some more mana. I stopped drawing my mana here, and they are not stopping on their mana, that's for sure. So all right, Inscription of Abundance is going to be really nice later in the game for sure, but what should I play next turn? Do I actually Infernal Grasp that, or do I not? I think I play the Resurrector, because we can steal their Quandrix Cultivator and go get our own little bit of ramp, which is nice. Let's pass the turn here. Teachings, okay. What's nice too about the Resurrector right here is that it can block the Cultivator, no problem. All right, another Quandrix. Fine. I'm definitely gonna need to scale up here though, because I'm guessing our opponent's big spells are about to start coming in, and when that happens, we're in a lot of trouble. All right, so we need another green here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm not going to actually play the Infernal Grasp. I'm actually going to go for the Inscription of Abundance and kill it that way. Let's go ahead and do it now. Let's do it now. And the reason I'm going to do this now is so that the Realm Eater can get bigger. And when the Realm Eater gets bigger, it can attack in. So that's nice. And it's a Fading Hope. Why not? Why the heck not? No attacks. I had a small feeling that might have happened. I probably should have skipped to my main phase 2 just to double check. But why not, man? The 2 cards they need in the top half of their deck statistically doesn't make any sense, but it does work in Magic Arena. It's all good though. It's all good. All right, let's go with the... Man, I'm So now I'm playing from behind again. If I would have hit a land here, that'd have been nice, but we didn't. So let's go with the Glorious Resurrection. They might play a Memory Deluge here, I would assume. No, but they had instant speed magic. Could have been the Dryad though. Yeah, it's probably the Dryad holding the priority. Another Dryad. These are not a problem, by the way. Not a problem. Alright, no attacks, no plays. I'm going to wait to see what they do this time. I'm not going to go ahead and get a little overzealous with my attacks here because like I was trying to do last time with the Glorious, I was trying to kill the Quandrix Cultivator, steal it, and then get in with an attack with the Realm Eater, but we kind of got burned on that, so not going to do it again. They're really thinning out the deck here. We do get both of those Dryads, by the way, which is pretty nice. Topiary Stompy, Stomper. Sorry, I always say that. I always do it. Okay. And the opponent's looking to maybe kill the Glorious Resurrector. I don't know. Either that or they're just trying to read it again. It is a very unusual card. Okay. I suppose that's fine. I mean, it is what it is. Let's kill it. Let's kill it. I am a wizard, by the way. Let's go. Didn't even know that myself. I didn't even know that myself. All right, so they're gonna return this back to my hand. Ouch, that's unfortunate. All right, well, at least now we know that I'm a wizard, that we are going to avoid the nonsense of the Cyclone Summoner, so that's pretty cool. That's really cool, actually. Here comes all of their ramp spells again. Holy smokes, we don't care. You got a lot of mana. What are you gonna do with it? Because your Cyclone Summoner doesn't hit our Glorious Resurrector. It's just with the Cyclone Summoner, most people always think, including myself, you know, oh, giants don't get bounced, but you forget about that Wizard Claws. You forget about that Wizard Claws. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go with the Realm Eater, seeing we have 4 of them. Let's go ahead and kill the Stomper and steal it. All right, it looks like we're gonna win this game, guys. They're down to 1 card in hand here. We've got, you know, plenty of cards in our hand. We've got ways to steal their creatures. This is gonna be a lot of fun. This should be a lot of fun starting now. The Stomper is gonna get us another land. Now all of their ramp mechanics start to become our ramp mechanics. And let's see. I don't know what to do. Do I give this to that, or do I think I'm going to attack in here. I think I'm going to attack in here and see what they want to do. They might make some blocks. They do not. That's fine. We have the Inscription of Abundance, though, that we're going to kick, and we're going to gain 6 life going back to 21. We're going to kill one of these cultivators and steal it for our own. The Glorious Resurrector, by the way, I'm sure you guys have noticed, is kind of taking away from the Realm Eater's ability of getting the 1/1 counters, because these creatures aren't going to the graveyard. They're actually just going straight underneath the Resurrector, but ultimately not that big a deal, especially when you're getting this much value out of it. All right. Get in there, Stomper. I mean, we're just dominating at this point. There's not a lot that they can do, especially even if they find their golden top deck, which is their Cyclone Summoner. We've got them pretty locked up here with the Resurrector. It's just as big as any sort of Cyclone Summoner that would hit the field, so it's about to get even bigger too, so Obviously, Fading Hopes are a problem. We saw how good those can be. They've also got the Colossal Turtle, which is annoying. All right, let's get bigger and badder. We are going to gain 8 life potentially here, unless we get bounced, of course. Let's hope they don't have the bounce mechanic. They definitely could. A lot of cards in their deck bounce, so. You're making me nervous, man. You're making me nervous. You got to play or what? You got a counter spell? Why are they looking at their graveyard? Oh, okay. Shigeki, and they discard Shigeki to get their bounce spells back. You love to see it. Okay. Well, they are taking 6 on the return attack. Obviously, they're going to bounce my creatures, though. Whatever. All right, they're going to go for a Teachings play here to draw more cards. That leaves them with 2 spells. Yeah, they can bounce 2 of these. Okay, good to know. Not gonna lie, pretty annoyed right now. I'm pretty annoyed right now. That's kind of nice. Now that I know that they're doing some graveyard effects, that's kind of nice to have. All right, we're gonna play the Resurrector. This is this game that we're in right now with this opponent is really frustrating, but ultimately we'll get the job done because we're getting in there for at least 3 damage this turn. There's no way they stop all of this. They could obviously block with the Dryad and bounce something, but we're getting some value here. We're getting some value. All right, Realm Eater goes back to the hand. They take 3. Another land. Wow, we're getting a little bit flooded here. If you guys can't tell by my hand, the shuffler has been spot on today. Titan of Industry, okay. Titan of Industry. So they're gonna do what now? Shield counter and gain 5 life. Fair enough. Which is kind of strange that they did that way. I guess they just wanted the life gain. I don't know. If we can find a kill spell here, that would be glorious. It's not a kill spell. Unbelievable. All right, let's get a Realm Eater in here. What do we want to do here, guys? What do we want to do? I feel like we should probably just play this. Draw a card here. Hopefully it gets us a kill spell of some sort of Infernal Grasp would be nice. Man, we're playing such a long game here. What a grind fest this is turning out to be, huh? That'll work. That'll work, my friend. This will be really nice because if I kill a Cyclone Summoner and it comes back onto the field on my turn, we bounce all of their nonsense, which is going to be great. Hopefully they put a shield counter on the Cyclone Summoner. That'd be great. 5 life and a 4/4. Okay. Would it be better to steal their Titan? I don't know. Stealing their Titan seems fun, but I think the Cyclone Summoner is our best bet because we make them have to replay everything would be great, but they replay the Titan, they get another 4/4, they get more 5 life gain. It could be pretty annoying. I just think it's the right play though, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest. They just bounce it back to their hand, it looks like though. Yep, okay. That's also fine. Not exactly what I wanted, but it's fine. No blocks. We'll take the 4. It is what it is. Trying to get this realm eater maybe off, but I don't think it's going to be good because all these creatures are so massive. Their converted mana cost is very high. And we get screwed again. Cannot catch a break right now. Shuffler is definitely out to get me. Definitely out to get me. If we do get a meat hook massacre, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could do a 6 meat hook massacre, which is pretty big. I had a feeling we were going to get the morbid opportunist. I can't lie. I had a feeling. Maybe we draw some extra cards. All right, Morbid Opportunist draws us the card. So does the Tenacious Underdog. We get 2 more cards that don't exactly help us right now. Oh man, not looking good. Not looking good. I mean, they could play the Cyclone Summoner and save us a little bit of trouble. But no, they're gonna hang on to it. Smart play. Smart play. Wow. Didn't expect that. All right. Well, they can kill either the Realm Eater or the Morbid Opportunist. I would assume they're going to take the Realm Eater here, but they really should take the Morbid Opportunist. If they knew how much I was struggling to hit what I need. Still no kill spells. Not any good ones. All right, there's the Cyclone Summoner. What a game this is turning out to be. Holy cow, this is a very, very long game. We're definitely in it now, though. We're definitely in it. We better win this game, I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you. Yeah, we better win. Topiary Stomper and more land. I need a meat hook off the top, like so bad. We haven't seen a single meat hook, have we? No. There we go. We got it. We got the meat hook, ladies and gentlemen. And I would imagine this last card's not a bounce spell. And I'm correct. Awesome. I was really, really worried it might have been a bounce spell, but it wasn't. That is quite a weird bug we just got there. Look at the cards just floating out there. Cards are just floating there. We broke Arena. We broke Arena today. Holy cow. That was quite the meat hook, that's for sure. It took us a long time to find one, though. We had to really dig for it, didn't we? Oh, those are just gonna stay floating there the whole time. That's awesome. All right, let's go start exiling some of their stuff from their sideboard. I think that's the plan. Let's draw some more cards, though. And I think we broke the audio too. Oh my goodness, the audio's going out. 2 more lands. Not ideal. All right, we're definitely going to exile things we don't want to see come back, right? So this has got to go for sure. I can't believe we broke the game. We found a bug, guys. We found a bug. If you meat hook Massacre with a Resurrector on the field, you get yourself quite the bug. We've exiled most of their really big threats, though, so I'm not really too scared of what our opponent can do here. Even if they want to play a Cyclone Summoner again, like, is it all permanents or all permanents? So we'd get back this and this, which means that it would just die again. So, yep, looks like that's what they're gonna do. And it just dies, like I said, to the binding and whatnot. So there's nothing they can do. They're at this point, they're locked out of the game because their win cons are not quite there. They're not good enough to avoid all of our removal. So, and our hand is massive. Like, we just got every card in our entire deck in our hand at this time. What a game. This one game is going to turn out to be pretty much the whole video. Wow. Wow. What are the odds that we run into a Cyclone Summoner deck with this deck? Pretty slim to none, right? I'm glad we did though, so we could figure out that you know, the wizard clause on our card saves that. But all right, on to the next one. Holy cow. All right, hopefully we get a little bit more variety here in this game. Hopefully we get to mix it up a bit. That was a very strange matchup. Ramp decks aren't the best, you know, decks for us to go against. We really want to go against either aggro or like a mid-rangey deck, get the full value out of our deck. This is a keep for sure. This is definitely a keep. Get to start things off with a Slaughter Specialist and some cheap removal. You got to be pretty happy about that. Plains, okay. That's a pretty cool Plains. Why have I never seen this card before? Very cool Plains. Is that like a really old school one or what? Is that before my time? Am I a zoomer? It's gotta be. All right, so it's a Boros deck. This deck I actually think is going to be very good for us, if I'm being honest. I think we play pretty well with this one. Let's give him the opportunity here to block. Yes, that's what we wanted. We wanted them to block. Now we can save our kill spell for something else, keeping it nice and tidy and clean, keeping our specialists, you know, power and toughness very high so we can avoid things like Royal Eruption. That was really, really good for us that they blocked. Unfortunately for them, this dies right away. Slaughter Specialist grows. I'm telling you guys, this deck right here that we're up against is probably one of the better case scenarios we can go against, because they work really heavily on playing, you know, quick, fast, cheap creatures and you know, some burn spells, and we get a little too big for the burn spells and their creatures are just easy money for us to kill. That feels a little bad. I probably should have kept that open knowing that they had 3 mana. That was a pretty highly likely play they were going to make there. All right, seems kind of pointless. All right, and I'm gonna do this now because if it turns to nighttime, it's just going to hurt me to do this. So let's just do it now. And we get another Morbid Opportunist, which is great because that's more card draw. We do need more card draw. Our hand's getting a bit low. We drop that down, we Infernal Grasp, we draw 2 cards, we kill 1 of their creatures. I'd say that's a pretty good exchange rate. Pretty good exchange rate. I think this deck is the Boros killer, if I'm being honest. Like I said, I just feel really good about this matchup, especially if we could find like a Meathook Massacre. Like that'd be prime. All right, Kumano comes down. They don't have a good attack here. If they attack in, that would be pretty silly. They do anyways. All right. Our Morbid Specialist goes up by 2. We draw a card. I mean, you just can't beat that. You just can't beat that combo. And we got the Infernal Grasp. We played a creature down, so it's not going to turn to night. Let's just go ahead and pass the turn. Infernal Grasp goes off. We draw 2 cards. Specialist goes up by 2. They could activate a Den of the Bugbear, which could be a little annoying, but not really the end of the world. Any more creatures, or are you going to lose the value here on the Kumano? Oh, well, you shouldn't have done that. What is wrong with you, my friend? You should have done that prior to the Kumano play. That's a big oops. They might Shame Scoop here. I mean, they're dead anyways, though, if I'm being honest. They are dead anyways because we have a Blitz creature. We get in for more than lethal. And that, my friends, is game. They made a huge mistake there, an error on their mana consumption on the Den of the Bugbear. If they didn't play this, they could have at least got the Den down and attacked in. But either way, they were dead, no matter which way you looked at it. But GG. Very good game that one was. That was as clean as it gets right there. As clean as a whistle, my friend. Let's see. Opening hand. We got the Specialist, Morbid Opportunist, the mana to play it. I say we got to keep this. I don't like going second, obviously, and then on top of that, we don't have the greatest removal. This is a fantastic removal card, but it's more for late game. This is what? It can't block. When it dies, return to the battlefield, transform on your control, attached target feature. Okay, and that's beginning upkeep enchanted players. Sacrifice no life permit. And they can attach that to me, and I got it basically. Okay, so when this thing dies, it actually becomes pretty annoying. It's actually a pretty good defense card to us, if I'm being honest. At the beginning of your upkeep, enchanted player's controller sacrifices a non-land permanent. Then that player loses 1 life. Interesting. All right, so they're doing a pretty similar thing as us, except for they're probably focusing a little more on their own creatures dying as well. They say nice because we're running a similar deck. I think we're gonna outpace them though. I mean, ours, we're running Slaughter Specialist. I mean, that's a much more aggressive creature than what they currently have on the field. That's fine. That's fine by me. Easy discard option. I wanted to run that out as Blitz anyways. At the beginning of your upkeep, enchanted permanence controller sacrifices a non-land permanent. Oh, gosh, that is such an annoying card. I have to keep rereading it just in case I'm misunderstanding. I like that we got that. That's helpful. I think I'm gonna go here. Attacking with both of these. Morbid Opportunist is definitely drawing us a card. So is the Underdog. So we're drawing 2 cards here. Next turn, the Morbid Opportunist, I'm sorry, not the Morbid Opportunist, the Slaughter Specialist is going to be massive, and we're going to Inscription of Abundance for 2 on it, and it's going to gain us at least 7 life, so that's really nice. Sorry about that. I should probably go get some water soon here. My voice is going out. Wind Robber. Okay, this deck is just not making any sense to me now. It's a rogue deck. Okay, so this whole time I thought it was some sort of kill type deck. It is a rogue deck, which means we have to be worried about Zareth Sand next turn when this comes untapped. Oh, it's this turn. Oh, I thought it was 5 mana to play that card. Ouch. We have no... Oh, we do have a permanent, actually. What am I saying? Well, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. At least we have this, which is fine. Let's see if we can kill something here. We probably can. They're probably going to block with our own Underdog here, which is fine. Because they can steal it again, so they think. No, instead they just block with the Wind Robber, which is gonna put us at 6. We draw another card. Another Meat Hook is awesome. Instant speed, Inscription of Abundance for a ton of life gain. Zareth Sand dies. All right, we're gonna do this before they attack. That way they can't declare another Zareth Sand and switch it out and do the old switcheroo on me. We gain 8 life. Zareth Sand is dead. We draw another card and we get another 1/1 counter. Oh, there we go. There we go. Not bad. I wouldn't mind playing a Meat Hook for 3. That could be interesting. We would lose our Morbid Opportunist, obviously, but it might be worth trying. All right. What is the move here? What is the move? I could just keep attacking in, drawing cards, killing their things. What should I do? At the beginning of your upkeep, enchanted player's controller, which would be me, sacrifices an on-land permanent, then that player loses 1 life. I don't know. I think I'm gonna play this. I think I'm gonna play this. And I'm gonna attack in with the Slaughter Specialist, making their decisions to attack, I'm sorry, to block a little bit strange. Also, what's great about this, okay, never mind. As I say, also what's great about it is if I play it and then I Infernal Grasp this, it goes to exile instead and comes back to my hand. But that's not the case. We actually, oh, why did I not attack? I got so confused on that Disdainful Stroke, I forgot to attack in there. Yikes. Okay. That was a mistake. Could have forced him to make a block, but then again, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that was dumb. I should have blocked. I'm sorry, I attacked. I should have attacked. I got so confused on a Disdainful Stroke while I was talking, it just threw me off. My brain went somewhere else. All right, that's fine. We have to let that thing keep coming in, which is super annoying. Zareth San. That's fine. That's fine by me. It's gone, so it's all good. All right, that's fine. I mean, it's not fine. They're going to draw a lot of cards, which is pretty annoying. Ugh, gosh darn it, man. What is going on? Well, like I said, I can do the Meat Hook for 3. I can pretty much clear up their entire board here and then attack in for quite a bit of damage. 7. All right, that's fine. I think that's what we're gonna do. Morbid, I'm sorry, the Slaughter Specialist is actually gonna get 3 more counters, right? Which is great. So it'll go back to 10. And let's see. We'll get in and we'll play a Tenacious Underdog. And we should be wide enough here to win the game. We're back to 18. They have to block the 13-13 Slaughter Specialist. This doesn't block, so they can't really even focus on playing that out. This should be game. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. That was one of those games where I felt like I don't know if I played that right. It was a little awkward, but we got the job done, I think. Obviously, if they run Infernal Grasp, this could turn around in a mere moment. That's also pretty good. Not good enough, though. Not good enough. That's a pretty good card, though. I can't lie. That is a pretty good card. And that's a lot of life gain, and we're going all the way back up to 12-12. And we absolutely decimate their life total. Pretty cool deck that they had, though. Big fan of what they were doing there. So GG's on that game. All right, so far things have been going pretty good. Sorry, my wife just stole my music from my Spotify. There we go. So far things have been looking really good, man. I really enjoy this deck a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. We've been having some really solid games with it too. Like I didn't expect it to do this well. I really didn't. I thought it would have a little bit more problems here and there, but I was really excited about this card. I'm like really stoked that we got a chance to play this card. All right, let's go ahead and get a Specialist down nice and early, nice and quick. This can become treasure at any moment, which is pretty interesting. Is my music working or not? There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, like the where it said it was on the iPhone. I was like, ah, shoot, my wife steals the Spotify for me all the time, forgets that I'm on and recording. All right, so let's go ahead and what do we play out here? The Realm Eater seems actually pretty good, being able to hit everything for very cheap. That's gonna make some big stuff though. I don't know. I'm gonna go Morbid Opportunist here. I think we need cards. I think we need more removal spells. We're lacking in the removal spells department, so all right, so no defense from our opponent here. They just take the 3 damage. I thought maybe they would chump it out, but obviously they'd give me a card and they see that. So Shatter Skull Charger comes in. They do sacrifice a creature though, so that's a card draw for us. It's a little bit of 1/1 counterage too. This thing is massive though. My goodness, it's massive. All right. Ooh, Hagra Mauling. And that is exactly what the doctor ordered, my friend. That is just what the doctor ordered. All right, let's do this on their turn in case they want to make a weird attack like that again. We can block the 1/1 with the Morbid and draw a card that way. Guess I should have done that prior to combat. That way we got the 1 additional damage off, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do that until the last second there. All right, those have haste. So they definitely are swinging all here. They're trying to get aggressive. Okay. I guess they really put a lot into that Shatter Skull. I think that was like their main win con there. All right, well, I mean, it was a clean victory again. I think that's actually going to wrap up our time. Let's go ahead and break this deck down, guys. Peace. That will conclude today's gameplay footage, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We are going to go ahead and now break down the deck in full and show you guys how I built this deck as well as the full deck list. But before I do that, I just want to give you guys a huge shout out and thank you for making it this far into the video. I do appreciate it so very much. It helps a lot with the YouTube algorithm. So thanks for sticking around with me, and I'm glad you enjoyed the video enough to do so. And with that being said, let's talk about the list. So we started this thing off, obviously, like I said in the intro, with the Gisa. This card I really wanted to play very badly. This is a very unique card that I've not seen a lot of people run pretty much ever. So I wanted to give it a try today and see if I could do something with it. Plus, you know, I've always kind of had this thing for the Slaughter Specialist. I like this card a lot. I've been trying to run it in a lot of like aggro type of builds, and just haven't really found a home for it until now. So it felt really good to play it with the Gisa. I thought it was really nice. Obviously Morbid Opportunist falls into the slot very, very good because you need like a, you know, a draw engine, and this thing is phenomenal for that. So I thought that was really, really good. And of course, you know, we were on mono black for a second there, but then I realized Realm Eater is another fantastic card that works off of removal. And I thought this would be a really nice addition to the deck. So that's kind of how we got the base, and that's how we started this thing off. You guys might be wondering why the Tenacious Underdog. If you guys didn't realize in the video, there is this like slight little mechanic you can do with the Morbid Opportunist to get extra card draw, which is to blitz this thing in. You get a card, obviously, when the Tenacious Underdog leaves the battlefield, but you also get one because it technically dies, you know, so the Morbid Opportunist gets you an extra card. So there are some synergies there with the blitz, but we did kind of run out of, after these 4 cards, we did kind of run out of cards that generate us a ton of value strictly off of things being killed. So I thought I would do the next best thing and take advantage of things dying on my side of the battlefield for more card advantage, which is why we chose the Tenacious Underdog as our last creature in this build. I just didn't think these 4 were enough to get the job done. And a lot of times if you get swept off the board, you know, you're going to want some reoccurring damage that you can get through for the victory. So I thought that was a very good addition to the deck as well. And then from there, we just kind of built some of the better removal spells. We threw those into the deck. Obviously, Binding the Old Gods is a great tool to remove almost anything off the battlefield, which is great. But we also have, obviously, plenty of spot removal. I chose to go with Infernal Grasp because it's probably the best way to remove something off the battlefield. It's got the most versatility. But obviously, taking 2 life is not ideal, but it's not terrible because we are running the Inscription of Abundance, which does gain us a lot of life in the late game. So you can kind of get away with a couple Infernal Grasps and then hit him with a big Inscription at the end of the game to gain all of that life back. It's also fight mechanics, so it falls into that line of, you know, killing creatures and getting value off of it. We've got 3 Heroes Downfall because it can also kill Planeswalkers, which could be important later into the game. Planeswalkers will probably, you know, be one of the worst nightmares for this deck. So having Downfall is really, really nice. And then we have 2 Hagra Maulings just to splash it in because, you know, we're only going up to a 4-drop. So it's okay to kind of utilize some dual-faced lands here. So, And then of course Meat Hook Massacre is just one of the best sweepers in the game, so gotta have that in the deck. And then I thought Hive of the Eye Tyrant would be pretty interesting, because if we're killing a bunch of their things, we're going to want the Hive to attack in here to maybe exile them from the graveyard, because there might be some graveyard effects that they might benefit from if we're killing their creatures. But that is the breakdown of the deck. I thought it was a very interesting deck, and I was really excited to play it. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A couple of things you could do if you're going to run this deck and you want to make some changes to it. All you got to really do is run into your filters and type in the word destroy, and it kind of gives you all the cards that work off of the words destroy. And obviously black and green run a lot of those things, so you can kind of get more dialed into your style of gameplay or what you might have been seeing, because I do in some cases think Power Word Kill could be better than Infernal Grasp, based on whatever the meta's playing. But I have been seeing Angels still, I have been seeing Dragons, so I thought this card was probably gonna be no good here. I thought Infernal Grasp would be a little bit better. You've also got things like Poison the Cup, which someone can make an argument for. Obviously, scrying is kind of nice. I know a lot of people like Bloodhuge Thirst right now, especially because the field is like mostly Boros and it's a lot of cheap stuff. So you can get away with this, hitting for 1 in a lot of cases. I did actually think about running the Inscription of Ruin, because the Inscription of Ruin could get us back a Slaughter Specialist from the graveyard if this is kicked, and it can destroy something, and it can make them discard some cards out of their hand. This card could be a banger, but I had not tried it, and I didn't know if it was going to be kicked too often. But we do kind of ramp with the binding, so it might be worth trying to throw a couple of these in there to give it a shot. Another thing you can try too is if you type in Blitz, there's the War Chief. Yeah, the Workshop War Chief. This is another card that I consider playing. It's a little bit heavier, obviously, on the mana consumption, but it does have a Blitz in there. And if you Blitz this thing, you can not only just draw cards, kind of the same way you do with the Tenacious Underdog, but you trigger the Morbid Opportunist, you get 3 life, and you leave behind a 4/4 Rhino. So this could be really, really good, depending on the scenario. In the late game, you might want to maybe put 2 of these in the deck, but it is something that I also considered as well. But those are just a couple of ideas and things you can maybe play with the deck and see how it goes. But ultimately, guys, that's the full deck breakdown. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did, man. Yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. Today's Thursday. We got another video coming out tomorrow. I actually don't know what that video is gonna be about. I don't really know. I don't really have an idea yet, so we're gonna be recording tomorrow. We're gonna figure out what I want to play, and I'm thinking maybe something in Sultai, but keep an eye out for that. And before I get out of here, as always, huge shout out to the Marty Mob. I really do appreciate you, Marty Mob, and I have to give them a shout out at every video, because these guys are paid members here on the channel. They help this channel run and financially keep it up and running. So I gotta say a huge thank you to them and let them know how much I do truly appreciate them. So thank you guys so much for being part of the Marty Mob. I do appreciate it so very much. And if you guys want to learn more about the Marty Mob, you can hit the join button down below, link in the description. But that will conclude today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, guys, peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. FTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. With the upload, man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.